You meet someone and within seconds, something feels off. You can't explain it. Nothing they said was wrong. Nothing happened that you could point to. Just a feeling. Quiet, immediate. There before you even had time to think about it. Most people either trust that feeling completely or they dismiss it completely. But both might be a mistake. A gut feeling isn't random. That's the first thing worth knowing. It's not your body guessing. It's your brain finishing a calculation faster than your conscious mind can follow. Underneath every instinct is pattern recognition, years of experience, observation, and memory, compressed into something that arrives instantly instead of step by step. You're not actually skipping the thinking. The thinking already happened. Somewhere below the surface, fast, without asking permission. You just feel the answer, not the math behind it. There's a reason it's called a gut feeling and not a head feeling. The body is involved. Researchers have found that decisions are often accompanied by physical signals before the conscious mind catches up. A tightening, a hesitation, a change you can register in your skin and your heartbeat before you can even put it into words. One study had people make split-second choices while measuring their physical responses. The body reacted to relevant information even when people had no idea they'd seen it. The signal arrived before the awareness did. Your gut isn't poetic shorthand, it's actually involved. But here's where it gets complicated. Instinct is only as good as the experience behind it. A firefighter who senses a room is about to collapse seconds before it does isn't using magic. He's pulled it from thousands of hours of pattern exposure his conscious mind never bothered to catalog. A doctor who feels something is wrong with the patient before the test results confirm it is running the same kind of process. Years of pattern surfacing as a feeling instead of a checklist. That kind of instinct can be remarkably accurate, but it took years to build, which means a gut feeling about something completely unfamiliar isn't the same thing. It's not wisdom, it's just a reaction. Your brain doesn't like uncertainty. It fills gaps fast, often by reaching for whatever fragment feels closest. A memory, a face that resembles someone else, a mood you brought into the room before anything happened. That fragment gets dressed up as intuition. It feels exactly like the real thing. The brain doesn't label its outputs. A pattern built over 20 years and a panic built in 20 seconds arrive in the same packaging. Confidence by itself doesn't tell you which one you're holding. Anxiety especially distorts this. When the body is already activated, stressed, threatened, on edge, it produces the same physical signals as genuine intuition. The tight chest, the racing pulse, the sense that something is wrong. Except sometimes nothing is wrong. The body is just already aroused and the mind goes looking for a reason. That's not instinct picking something up. That's the nervous system handing you a feeling and asking you to write the explanation afterward. So the question isn't really, should you trust your gut? The question is which gut? The one trained by genuine repetition, built across a domain you've actually lived inside, pattern recognition with years behind it, or the one reacting to unfamiliarity, stress, or a fragment that resembles something from your past for reasons that have nothing to do with what's actually in front of you. They feel identical from the inside. That's what makes this hard. There's no clean test for which one you're having in the moment, but there's a quieter way to check. Ask whether the feeling is about something you have real history with, whether it's specific, not just a vague unease, whether it survives a second look. After the initial jolt settles, real instinct tends to hold steady. Misfired instinct tends to soften once the body calms down. Once the threat response fades, what's left is sometimes nothing, just a passing storm your conscious mind mistook for information. Maybe the gut isn't something to blindly trust or casually dismiss. Maybe it's something to listen to the way that you would listen to a witness. It's worth hearing, but not automatically right. The feeling arrives fast. It always has. That speed was never the problem. The real question was always whether anything was actually behind it.